Good morning, guys. So, I don't have the boy with me today, so I waited till it got a little bit brighter to vlog so you could actually see my face. It's still a little bit hazy. I think it's just because the hurricane that is hitting Texas, we're kind of getting some things off of that. But, so my cold from last vlog is still, wow, my contour looks super dark. Anyway, so, what was I saying? Oh, my cold is a little bit worse. I had a little bit of a stuffy nose, but it's really not that bad. I can make it. I had a hard time getting up this morning because I didn't sleep well. But I'm going to be positive. I'm not going to dwell on the negative. I do feel guilty about the way that I ended last vlog. I was just having a really big pity party for myself. I was just really overwhelmed and trying to place blame elsewhere, which is not right, because I really am thankful for my university for, you know, I think that the things that they have us do are actually very well thought out. You know, they've been doing this a lot longer than I have. So I was just having a pity party and whining and being upset. So I apologize for the negativity of the last vlog, but I'm going to be positive from here on out. My first observation is tomorrow, and I'm really nervous about it, but also very excited to get it out of the way. But, let's see, what else? Oh, our kids are going to be able to see my bulletin board. We stayed late last Friday to get it done, and they're seeing it for the first time today, and I'm so excited to see the look on their face, because when they saw it last, it was just black paper. So a complete transformation there, and after they see it, I'm going to post it on Facebook. Bump. I hope this camera isn't picking up all this road noise, but anyway, so I don't really know what we're doing today as far as teaching. I'll let you guys know when I figure that out. And I will check in with you guys later. Good morning, guys. So I am already at the school. It was so dark this morning, and it was kind of rainy, so the light, you couldn't have seen me at all. So I just decided to wait till I got to the school. I have a few minutes until my parents show up, because I have the boy with me. I am definitely super sick this morning. I didn't sleep very well because I just have all this crud. But it's okay. I don't have my observations today because my teacher is also sick, so she decided to reschedule. So that's good, because I just don't know that I would have had the energy to really put forth, you know, a lot more energy to that. So it's pushed off until, I know, man, until when? Tuesday. So anyway, I'm just going to try to get well between here and now. And, oh my goodness, okay, no. So I tried something new today instead of coffee. I don't know how I feel about it. One moment, please. Oh, come in. Sweet boy. Where's your passy? Okay. As I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, I tried something new today instead of coffee. I tried the chai concentrate to make a chai tea. It's pretty good. It tastes like an eggnog. You mix it with some kind of milk, and I mix it with almond milk, and it's pretty good. It's just not giving me what I need this morning. Like, I need coffee this morning, and I didn't get it. I'm just gonna power through it. It's okay. It's okay, right? But I think it's gonna be, oh man, come on, lighting. Anyway, I think it's gonna be a good day. I just need to get over the crud. Uneventful day. I am doing a lesson today. It's about budgeting during the Great Depression. So they're giving a scenario where it's a single income family. You have 2 kids, and you only make a certain amount of money, so they have to budget. They have to buy their kid medicine. They have to buy their kid shoes, and they have to plan 3 meals. And they're given a list of what they can choose from. So I think it's going to be really interesting, and I think it's going to be harder than they think it is. I thought it wasn't going to be that difficult, but I sat down and did it yesterday, and I was like, oh, this takes a minute. But maybe the honors class won't have as much of a problem, but yeah, I think the rest of them, it will probably take the entire class period. So that's just phase 1, and then tomorrow they're going to do a writing assignment about it. So it's it's a nice little, you know, cross-disciplinary lesson that I'm kind of sad that my supervisor isn't going to be able to see, but then on the same token, she is going to get to see my propaganda lesson, which I was actually wishing that she could see. So now that's the day that she's coming, so she will get to see that, which I'm excited about because I really do want feedback on that. But anyway, so I will check in. Oh, and by the way, I didn't check in last night because I didn't do anything last night. I pretty much just went home, ate supper over at my in-laws' house, and brought Cohen home. I gave him a bath, and we both went to bed. And that was pretty much it. I was so tired. So anyway, I will check in with you guys at some point. Yeah, so see you guys later. Good morning, everyone. So I woke up today extremely sick. My voice is almost gone. That could be because I was talking a lot yesterday, because I talked a lot yesterday. My nose is stuffy and my throat is sore, but it's okay. It's not enough to not come to school, because that's just, it's not worth that. So I'm just gonna, today they're doing more independent work, so I don't have to do as much talking today, and guiding, because they're, you know, they're gonna be sitting and doing independent work, like I said. So today's, I guess, not a chill day, but just not as much talking day. I can't remember what else I was going to say. Oh, it's raining today. The hurricane, some of the bands off of the hurricane are hitting us now, so it's raining a lot, which is perfectly fine with me because I love rain so much. So I'm excited about today. I don't think that the rain is really helping my cold, but it's helping me relax and not be so stressed, which is good. I'm really sorry I didn't check in last night. I really just did dishes, and then my mother-in-law bathed the boy for me, which was awesome. And then I just went and got him, and we went to bed, and that's pretty much it. I got up a little bit earlier today so I could take a bath this morning instead of last night, so I could go ahead and go to sleep. But yeah, so completely uneventful, and I'm afraid that this vlog is going to be pretty uneventful, so maybe I'll come up, maybe something will hit me and I'll want to go on a rant or something, or not a bad rant, hopefully, but you know, or maybe this weekend will be eventful. But I'm pretty much just having to clean this weekend too, so anyway, I'll check in with you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, today was nuts. So I remember when I said this morning that hopefully I would have something to talk to you guys about. Well, I didn't mean exactly this. Hurricane Harvey has hit Texas. We are subsequently getting bans off of that hurricane. And so we were in class today, and we got an alert on our phones, because the students can have phones at school, but it was an alert saying that there was a tornado warning, because the warning is when it has been spotted. And so we were kind of like, oh, okay, you know, my teacher went over again the procedures for a tornado, which we did at the beginning of the year, but she just did it again just in case. And as soon as she got done saying it, they told us to get out in the hall. This was not a drill. So we get them out in the hall. There's a 7th grade class that had been going to the lab, and they were going from the lab to lunch, because they have lunch first. And so they had to go down 8th grade hall because it was raining so bad and the sidewalk was flooded. So anyway, they had to, as soon as they got into the building, they saw us coming out, and they were just like, get in the hall, you know, get down, cover your head, and all this kind of stuff. So for about, oh man, a good like 20 minutes, the students had to be on their knees with their heads covered, and we were just kind of like all like trying to stay calm, but also internally freaking out because it was on a drill. So we were just, you know, we were watching the weather. We have a science teacher who was watching his barometer, and he was like, if I see the pressure drop, I'm just going to yell, take cover. And oh, it was scary. It was scary because it was so close. We are in the middle of town, pretty much. The school is, the middle school. And not too, like maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 miles down the road is where a tornado almost touched ground. I don't think it touched ground, but there's a picture of the Wayne Lees and the tornado behind it. And our principal was looking out the window, and she saw it. And so that's when she immediately told everybody to go, you know, and take cover. It was crazy. And we had to stay out there. I think it was like a little before 12, maybe 11:30 when they told us to go out. And then it wasn't until well after 1 that we were able to go back in. And they had to sit on the floor, and it got so hot. And it was exhausting because it was terrifying. I mean, the sirens in town were going off. I got my phone and I checked on my dad and the baby, because my parents live in the country, like in the county, not in the city limits, and that is where the tornado was heading after it came out of town. So I was secretly about to throw up because one of my biggest fears is tornadoes. I'm terrified of tornadoes because they're just so powerful and unpredictable and just ugh. So that's one of my biggest fears. We had students crying. We had students getting sick because it got so hot in the halls. So it was eventful. So we missed an entire class period. I'm also sick, so it probably didn't help. But we missed an entire class period, so we went straight from 5th period to 7th period. Our lunches were pushed back. Everybody was so hungry. There was a student who asked me if I could go get his lunchbox. And I told him I couldn't because nobody else could eat, and so, it wouldn't be fair for him to eat. But then again, how can I tell a student that he can't get his own lunchbox? It's just one of those things that you have to deal with. It was a very good learning experience for me because I was just kind of like, okay, what in the world do you really do in a situation like this? You're told over and over, here's procedures. You go out in the hall, tell them to cover their head, hold up your little green sign saying you have all your kids. But when it's an actual emergency, it's very nerve-wracking. It's very scary. So anyway, we survived it. It was all good. I don't think a tornado touched land. It was just really bad weather. So, and then it just cleared away and now it's sunshiny. Crazy. So anyway, that's what happened today. I'm hoping tomorrow is not as eventful as far as weather. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys that since I have a minute. I haven't even gotten out of my car. The entire way home, I was just kind of like, stay awake, stay awake. So I'm about to get Cohen out of his car seat because he's asleep now, and so I need to wake him up so he can go eat supper over at the in-laws. And then I have to write a journal to my supervisor. Every Wednesday we have to write a reflective, not really a reflective journal, but just kind of a journal to her for us to let her know what's going on and vent if we need to, and just get things off of our chest. That's in addition to the reflective journals for the in-task standards that are due every Sunday. So it's really not a big deal. He just wants, a couple paragraphs explaining, everything that's going on. So I need to do that, and that's really all I'm going to do. I might work on my reflective journal, but no, probably not. I probably won't do that until Saturday, because honestly, I don't really understand kind of its purpose, I guess. I know there is one, but I don't understand it. We're not going to get into that again, are we? But anyway, okay, I'm about to go eat supper, and I'll check in with you guys probably in the morning. Probably not again tonight, but I'll probably see you guys in the morning. Good morning. So it is Thursday morning. I feel like I'm about to lose my voice. But on the way this morning, all the way to school, let me turn my air off. Sorry. All the way to school, I've been practicing interview questions, which I know is super early, but I was watching Michelle from Pocketful of Primary, and she was giving her interview, tips and suggestions and things like that. So I've just been practicing my answers. So maybe I'll do a video about that, not tips or anything, because, Lord knows I don't know how to give tips on that, but, just maybe my preparation. I think that would be cool if you guys would like to see it. So not much to update on today. I'm still feeling kind of blah. My body actually feels okay. Like, I'm not feverish or anything like that, but it's just like, nah, and I know I sound awful. My voice always sounds way worse than how I feel. I don't know why. I did that the week before my wedding. My voice was just gone, but I wasn't sick at all. It was just my voice. So anyway, I'm hoping that gets better over the weekend, and so I won't, be talking a whole lot and things like that. But I don't really know what we're doing today. It's great. But I will be giving my pre-test tomorrow, which I'm actually really excited to get the results back from that, just to see where they are, because my teacher said, my USCM teacher, supervisor, she hasn't seen a pretest so closely aligned with the standards in quite some time, which was a really great accomplishment and compliment. So I was really proud of that. So I am excited to do that, and I'm so excited to start my unit next week. Oh my goodness. My teacher, so I was going to do like kind of an opening to my unit the first day, which was just identifying diversity of beliefs and things like that, and then the next day was going to be my propaganda lesson, which I wanted that lesson to be the one that I get observed on, which would have been Wednesday. But when I was talking to my teacher, I told her Tuesday.
So my mentor teacher and I just decided to flip them and just do the propaganda lesson first and then do the opening Wednesday, and it's just going to be okay. I'm also having the assistant principal here observe me. I requested for her to observe me because I really wanted her feedback as well. Also, I wanted to have a document with an observation to put in my teaching portfolio. So Michelle from Pocket Full of Primary, oh my goodness, suggested to have a teaching portfolio when she goes through each thing that you should have in there, that she suggests you should have in there, which I might link that below for you guys, just to, you know, so you guys know what I'm talking about, if it would help you at all. So I'm going to do that because I want different, you know, just observations to put in my portfolio for my interviewers to see. So anyway, she's going to come do that next Tuesday. But anyway, I'm going to sign off here because people are starting to come up and I really don't want anybody to see me filming in my car because I think that'd be weird. Okay, see you guys later. Bye. Good morning. I'm here early today because I didn't have to bring the boy this morning. My dad's back is out, so Alex is taking him to his grandmother's house to keep him today, which is totally fine. That means I get to go straight home after I get done today. Today we're going to be in the library, and my teacher just really uses the library as kind of like a change of venue, but they are taking my pre-test today. So I am excited to get the results from that and grade it and, you know, just kind of see how I need to work in the standards from there. Even though I do have pretty much all 3 weeks of my lesson plans done, but I want to know if I need to tweak some things. I didn't eat breakfast this morning because do you ever get in the mood that it's like you're so hungry in the morning, but just nothing, just the thought of eating anything just makes you just, ugh. That's how I felt this morning. And I'm just going to try to snack a little bit to keep my sugar from completely bottoming out. I'm still stuffed up this morning. I'm really hoping that I can rest this weekend and kind of get that to go away, but the house is an absolute wreck. Absolute wreck. I don't even know how that happens. Like, I mean, I feel like I try to keep the house maintained at a decent level throughout the week, but oh my gosh, it just completely blows up, and it's just crazy. I just don't understand. It's like a phenomenon. It's just unexplainable. I also have to get some shoes this weekend. My shoe situation is not great. I wore some sandals yesterday because I wore a maxi dress, and my back hurts so badly. So I need to get some shoes this weekend. I'm just going to splurge, and I'm going to get some nice shoes that I can wear when I start teaching as well. So anyway, that's the plan for this weekend. I will check in though. So I'll check in with you guys later. So I just really love that I finally sit down to film and my neighbor decides to mow the grass. But anyway, I am home and I have changed. My mother-in-law is, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, and now he's driving on the road. Yep, he's driving down the road while he's mowing, while his the blades are running. So anyway, my mother-in-law is going to get my son because she's a little bit closer to Alex's grandmother's house. So she's a little bit closer to Alex's grandmother's house, so she went to pick him up. They're not home yet. But I just kind of want to tell you guys about my day a little bit. I mean, really not that eventful, but I did get my pre-test, and I noticed first period always seems to struggle with things, and I attribute it partly to me because, and I've even talked to my mentor teacher about this, you know, they're kind of your guinea pigs and you kind of get better throughout the day. And I've noticed that 7th period is definitely my best period as far as teaching because I've done it several times already. Also, that class is smaller. I have a frog in my throat. This is so all over the place. Okay, so, I swear, you don't do anything all day long. So you decide to mow the grass now. Anyway, so, what was I saying? Yeah, so first period is kind of the guinea pigs. It's also the largest class. 7th period, I've done it several times, so I'm really accustomed to the lesson at that point. I know what works and what doesn't work, and it's a smaller class. So anyway, I noticed that first period didn't do as well on the test as a whole compared to the honors class. They did really well. And then the rest of the classes, I haven't graded all of them, but the rest of the classes actually did do a little bit better. So I'm really excited to grade those. But let me show you guys what I'm grading right now. I feel like a real teacher when I walked out of the school and I had like a whole bunch of papers to grade. So this is
I have it, the binders for each class period, binder clips, for each class period. So, don't I look like a teacher with all my papers to grade? I also just wanted to show you guys what my pretest looked like. So, let me find a blank one that doesn't have any student information on it. I feel like that would be appropriate. So, ignore my goldfish that I'm eating currently. So, I did Saturday Afternoon by Erskine Caldwell. And it's a short story about, it's basically white men murder a black man and are just for something completely bogus and crazy. And it's basically about being indifferent to violence, which I feel like is extremely important right now for what's going on in our society. It also goes along with To Kill a Mockingbird. This is the first page, and I really like how my teacher printed it up because the students can read it. It looks really small, but they can read it. It saves on paper and all that nice good stuff. So here's the first question. I suppose it's not going to focus, but it says, what is the overall theme of the story? And it's indifference to violence. And then I have pretty much every question has them justify their answer. In this question, it's a T-chart. I'm just having them give 2 details about each of the characters, and then describe or discuss how the author is trying to convey about the characters based on the way he describes them. So, and then on the back, I have them tell me what the tone of the passage is and what can they infer. So I noticed that the biggest things that they have a problem with, I really want them to understand that indifference to violence is the main part, is like the main focus of this entire passage. So they are automatically going to racial injustice or racial privilege. So I know that I'm needing to go over what racial privilege is, because that's not the answer, and they need to be able to know the difference because they need to know what racial privilege is. That's important. Racial injustice, I wound up giving them, if they chose racial injustice, I gave it to them. But the reason I made these so difficult somewhat is because these are the type of questions that they are, like the vague answer choices are going to be like what they see on the test. So that's why I did that. And they all did, pretty much all of them chose racial injustice. Only a couple of them chose indifference to violence. So just when I go over it, I'm just going to tell them, that most of you did choose racial injustice, and as long as you were able to justify that answer, I gave it to you. But just know that this is what I wanted and blah, blah, Also, they had a really hard time with this because my teacher had explained to them what character traits are. And pretty much every assignment that we have done had them giving character traits, which are not physical traits. And it actually needed to be the opposite. They needed to look at their physical traits to determine what the author is trying to convey about those by using those traits. So anyway, they had a difficult time with that. It's okay, I'll go over it. They also had a really hard time with tone, which really confused me because I feel like tone is one of the first things that you learn in an English class, like when you really start getting into literature and things like that. But they had a really hard time with tone, so I've got to work on that as well. Another thing that I realized was actually really difficult was grading. When teachers just give multiple choice questions, it's probably because they're 1,000 times easier to grade. After first period came and I was grading some of their responses, I was like, I was talking to my mentor teacher and I was like, so what about this one? Technically that's right, but that's not what I was looking for. And I was like, oh my gosh, like how can I mark off when it's like, it's just stressful because you have to be objective. I don't know, I was kind of had a little bit of a freak out moment because I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to grade these and be fair? Anyway, I think you guys kind of know what I'm talking about if you're teachers and you grade papers and you're probably like, duh. I can imagine grading an entire essay. I've never done that. And I feel like that's kind of something that should be taught a little bit more. I feel like, again, I'm going to be complaining about school. But I actually feel like part of the real world experience would be for them to help us learn how to grade essays and offer appropriate feedback. They tell us
now I had a teacher that, told us, focus on content, don't focus so much on grammar and things like that, let that be the final draft. But when you're still in the first stages of rough draft and everything like that, focus on content, get them to flesh out their answers and things like that. And I just kind of wish that they would have prepared me for that. I don't feel prepared for that. And I know that there are just some things that you can't learn until you get into the classroom. But I feel like that's one thing that they could have given us samples and I don't know, just gone over it with us. That's just kind of how I feel. Just give a suggestion, because I actually do feel like that's extremely important. So I have 3 class periods worth of these papers to grade. I'm gonna do that at some point. It's Labor Day weekend, so we have Monday off, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to sleep in with my baby. Oh my gosh. Just every morning he rolls over and puts his arm around me, and I can't hardly take it to get out of bed, and that's what makes it so difficult to get out of bed. He just rolls over, and of course he's going to do that and be sweet right when I have to get up. Oh, it makes me so sad to get up out of bed. Anyway, that's life, and I'm going to do it. So anyway, I also have to clean this house because this house is a wreck. I may show you my kitchen, but it's really embarrassing. Like, really embarrassing that it gets to this point. But Allie's did straighten up the living room. I saw that when I walked in, and I was so relieved. Hi. Okay, my baby is home, my mother-in-law is home, and I'm going to go see them. I'm going to eat supper. I may check in, I may not. I may talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Good afternoon. So today I haven't really been doing much of anything. We had to get our air conditioner fixed, so we had the air conditioner guy here, so there was really no point in vlogging. I don't blog, I vlog. So, but today we're going to go to D'Iberville to get some more shoes for me, because I think they have a shoe station over there, and I really want to go to the Target Dollar Spot. So I'm going to do that. Here are my things that I have to do this weekend. I have to finish grading papers, mainly. I have to write a reflection. We have a weekly reflection that we have to do. We had to find an article and crap. So I'm actually kind of putting that off, because I usually put things that I find irrelevant off. Anyway, so I have to do that. What else? I have written on the fridge here. Oh, I had to edit my video from last week. I have to do that, because I really like to post on Sundays. So I like to edit on Saturday, and I haven't figured this thing out with YouTube yet. I save my video, and then when I go to try to upload it, it doesn't upload. It like stays at 0% for like a total of 24 hours, and then it'll decide to upload. I don't really understand what's going on with that, and it's done that the last 2 vlogs that I've posted, and it's really frustrating. So maybe I can figure out what the deal is with that and get that posted earlier. What else? Oh, so my mom and I make soap, all natural soap, and we kind of have like a little company, and we just really sell it locally, and I need to make labels for that, because she has created several more soaps. There's a pumpkin soap, there is a cucumber spearmint soap, one with loofah, natural homegrown loofah. I can't remember the other ones, I'll just have to tell you later. But anyways, I have to make labels for those, because we have Second Saturday coming up. Not this weekend, but next weekend. And what Second Saturday is in my hometown where I'm student teaching. They have this thing called Second Saturday, and they get a bunch of vendors, like small business owners or people who make handmade crafts or anything, and they set up all along Main Street. They close Main Street off, and from like 5 to 9, you set up these little booths, and people can come and look at your products and buy stuff, and they usually have food vendors and things like that, and it's a lot of fun. It really helps out the little small business owners too, because little small businesses only still get to stay open a little bit later. So it's a really, really awesome thing, whatever that thing is. It's really great for our little small town and the small little vendors. So I love that. And then I'm also scrapbooking that day. So I'm in a scrapbooking club with my mother-in-law and my grandmother-in-law. They kind of got me into it. So what we do is it's a bunch of ladies from different, around this area, and we meet at a community center that's actually conveniently only like literally 2 minutes away from where we live. So we take our scrapbook and stuff there, and we scrapbook as a group, and we have different challenges and things like that. And I haven't even done mine. I literally haven't even done my challenge page, and we're doing cards this year, and I haven't even made my Christmas cards, because that's what we're doing. We're going ahead and doing the Christmas cards early, so we can have them or whatever. I don't really know why, but our card theme this month is Christmas. So I actually have a pretty simple idea in mind to do, but it's just literally going to be something I can do with my hand, and it's really
really cute. I'm really excited about it. So that's going to be pretty easy. I just have to actually make time to sit down and do it. And I can't hardly breathe because I'm still stopped up. Apparently, Cohen's diaper, his number 2 diaper today smelled awful according to Alex, but I couldn't smell it at all. So I guess I'll be on diaper duty for the next couple of days since I can't smell anything. So I'm hoping that this goes away by Tuesday because I'm supposed to get observed twice by the assistant principal and my mentor teacher, not my mentor teacher, and my supervisor from USM. So anyway, we're going to go to D'Iberville. I will check in with you guys later. Okay, so we're back from D'Iberville, and I just wanted to quickly show you the shoes and the clothes that I accidentally got from Target. So here are some sandals that I got, because the other sandals that I have look very similar to these, but they're flat. They're so flat, and they hurt my back so badly. But these have some padding to it, and it also has some padding in the heels. So I'm hoping that that will help my back a little bit, because I do like wearing sandals sometimes, but they're just so uncomfortable. But these look a lot more comfortable, so I'm excited about these. They're Bach, I assume, and they were on sale for very cheap, so only $30. So this is what kind they are. Okay, the next shoes that I got, I never thought that I would get these shoes, but I never thought that these looked really great on my feet, because things that are like have really thick straps just usually don't look good on me, but they are so comfortable. Oh my goodness, they're comfortable on the top. They're comfortable right here. They have a little bit of a heel, but it's not so high that I feel like I'm going to topple over. They are so comfortable, I'm telling you. They were at Shoe Station, and oh my gosh, you guys, I honestly can't wait to wear these because they are that comfortable. They feel so good. So let me show you. Yeah, so they were really only 40 bucks. Well, and really, for both of these shoes, we only wound up paying 58 bucks for both of them. So that's really not bad. Now, let me show you guys what I got from Target. So I really just went into Target to go to the Target dollar spot, but they were kind of cleaned out, and it was, you know, really only Halloween stuff. So I did get this. It's like, kind of like reminds me of campfire stuff, but it's just a coffee mug, and I think it's super cute. It was only $3. And then I didn't mean to go to the clothes section, but I just happened to stumble over there, and I just don't know what happened. But anyway, I did get this sweater because I love, 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 love sweaters. I love pairing them with, you know, just simple little undershirts. And the weather's about to turn cold, so I needed something to be able to put over the clothes that I already have to make them more winter and fall appropriate. So, because it doesn't get very cold here, so a sweater is usually fine. But I just thought this one was so cute with the pattern. And I love the colors. This is more of like a burgundy than the red that is showing up in the camera. But I got that one. And I got this. It's like a hunter green, but it's showing up gray on camera. But it's really a hunter green. So I got that one as well. And it's a little bit thicker, so it's going to be really good for when it gets pretty cold. So I love that one. I think it is so, and yes, I'm sitting on the floor. Yes, it is so cute. I was going to get this one before, but Alex doesn't like the color. But I love the color, so I got it. I went back and got it. And they always have some kind of mustard yellow shirt or sweater. They keep these sweaters all the time. So I went ahead and picked one up because I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute for fall. It's kind of different. You don't see a whole lot of people wearing the mustard yellow, but I like it a lot. So I'm excited about this. And I got one more thing. It's a blue, just long sleeve tee. And it's really, really, really comfortable. It's very soft. I love the color. And it's just going to be really, really good for a casual day. So I'm excited about that. I really want to go ahead and wear this, honestly, because my teacher keeps it so cold in our classroom that I literally could dress
like it's winter time and be comfortable. It's literally that cold. So I might actually wear this one day next week, even though it's September and still like 80 degrees in South Mississippi. But it's so cute, and it'll be comfortable in there. Good morning, YouTube. We are up, ready to head to my hometown to go to church this morning. We're running a little late this morning, still waiting on Slowpoke Daddy, aren't we? Slowpoke Daddy. This one is cranky and tired, so it's been a morning, but we're gonna get there eventually, hopefully. We might just have to go straight to the nursery and hang out there the entire service, but you know, whatever. At least we got there, right? Okay, so we're at my parents' house, and Mama is in the process of cutting soap. So Mama, what kind of soap is that?
This is Sinus soap.
Sinus soap. And what's in it?
It has, let's see, it's just my regular soap base, but I put camphor, eucalyptus, and peppermint. And I love cutting soap.
It does look very satisfying.
It is. It cuts so smoothly.
Pretty. Okay, so please excuse this messy workstation, but this is where my mom makes her soaps and everything like that. So I just want to show you guys a few of her soaps. This is Honey Lavender Oatmeal. So it has some actual oatmeal in there and lavender essential oils, and it smells super good, and it's really pretty. I like all the texture in it. This one is Tomato Basil, and it kind of has a faint smell of licorice, but it's really, really good for irritated skin, inflamed skin, things like that. So, and it's really pretty. I like the color of it. This one is, sorry about the shadow, but this one is cucumber spearmint. So it has real cucumber in it and spearmint essential oils, and this little round piece right here is natural homegrown loofah. So there is a guy in Lucedale who actually grows a loofah tree. So, and you would not imagine, I don't think Mama has any more that are still whole. I think she's cut them up now. Oh no, here's one. Let me show you what a loofah actually looks like off of an actual tree. Okay, so this is an actual loofah from a loofah tree. Is that not the craziest thing? Whenever I saw this, I was like, what in the heck? It's crazy looking. She's trying this. We're not really sure how it's going to work out, but she just kind of cut it into slices like you slice bread, and she put it into the soap. So it kind of gives a little bit of exfoliation. So I'm excited to see how that turns out. And then this is the same type of soap, just without the loofah. She just sprinkled some, I don't know, parsley. I'm not really sure what that is, but anyway. So these literally smell like a Wrigley's double mint gum. And then this one is we call it See You Later Alligator, because it is a lotion bar, so it's extremely moisturizing, and it really just helps to bring moisture back into the skin. If I told you what was in it, I'd be lying, so I really don't know. Probably a lot of coconut oil, or goat's milk. Probably has a lot of goat's milk in it. And this is a salt bar. So this is one of my personal favorites because I just think it's so beautiful. The marble isn't really picking up in it, but it's just very marbly. It has like a pink tint. So what it reminds me of, and it has pink Himalayan sea salt on the top, but what it reminds me of is, if you've ever seen The Never Ending Story, and that big dog looking dragon thing that can fly, and it has kind of like a pearlescent pinkish skin. That is immediately what I think of when I look at this bar. So if you've seen that movie, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, this is one of my favorites just because it's so pretty. But I haven't tried any of these yet. And she has more, but they're in the boxes, and I don't really feel like at the moment climbing up and getting them because they're still having to cure. But I just wanted to show you just a few of these so you kind of get a sense of it. So these are like all natural. These have no preservatives, no artificial anything. These are 100% natural, and they have essential oils in them. So I'll actually put the link below to our Facebook and our Instagram so that you can check us out, or check her out. I really just do the business social media end of it, but she actually makes the soaps. These are just a few of them. I'm excited. Oh, and I didn't show you this one. This one I'm super excited about. So this is a pumpkin bar. So it has actual pumpkin puree. It has cinnamon and clove, and it smells like pumpkin pie. And it looks literally like we've just cut up a pumpkin pie. You literally want to eat it.
I mean, it smells so good, and I'm so excited about this one for fall. I think this one is going to be a really good seller for fall, so I'm super excited. So anyway, these are just a few of the things that we've been working on here lately. If you want to see some of our other types of soaps, you can check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Shameless plug.
He himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beef. Welcome. Bring your cheese.
Good morning, YouTube. Really not morning, I guess it's, well, yeah, it's probably still morning. It's about 10 o'clock or so. I didn't wake up until about 8:30, which was awesome. Alex took the boy with him to, a friend of his is gonna go look at trucks today. So he took the boy with him. They're looking at trucks. So I have most of the day to myself, and it is absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh, my hair looks crazy because I got up and I took a bath, a long hot bath all by myself. And now I'm sitting out on our carport and I'm grading some papers and I'm drinking some coffee and I'm getting some sunshine, and it just feels so good. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. And so after I get done with this, I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna track the students. I have to pick 3 students to assess their growth. So I have to take the results from this test, assessments throughout the 3 weeks, and my post-test results. And so I just have to track 3 students' growth for an assignment for student teaching. So I need to do that, and then I need to edit my video because today is Monday. Today is Labor Day, so that's why I'm at home. We're off for Labor Day, but I should have uploaded yesterday, but I haven't even edited yet because I'm being really lazy and I really shouldn't do that, but I did. So anyway, today I'm going to edit the video because I don't really have that much editing to do. I think maybe when I get into it I'll realize that I have a lot of editing to do. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm going to get that uploaded hopefully. Next week's vlog is going to start on Tuesday. Actually, this will be next week's vlog. So this week's vlog will be from Monday to Monday. And then the vlog after that will be from Tuesday to, I don't know, possibly Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what works for me right now. Today, I'm just going to go ahead and end the vlog today. I'm going to go ahead and vlog throughout today and then end it this evening. So, oh, and between, at some point, I'm going to go to Subway and get something to eat because I'm craving Subway and I want it so bad. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to treat myself to Subway today. So anyway, I'm going to get these papers graded. I'm still finishing up 4th period. No, 5th. This child put the wrong period on his paper. It's okay. I'm going to finish up 5th, 6th, and 7th period. It's actually going to take me a little while because I'm giving specific feedback and, you know, specific to each child feedback. So anyway, I'm going to get that done. I'm going to go to Subway. I'm going to eat. I'm going to edit my video. And then whatever's left, I'm going to clean because I'm trying to put it off as much as possible. So anyway, I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys. So I completely realize that I look crazy right now with crazy hair and all, but today's just been a chill day. Alex and Cohen got back and they took a nap, and then I continued to work on my video and I finished grading papers finally. That took me like 3 hours. So I got that done, and then I got a text from my supervisor. She was supposed to come observe me last week, but she was sick, so she had to reschedule. So she rescheduled for tomorrow, which she wasn't going to come until 7th period, so it was fine. I was going to be able to work all the kinks out before 7th period, and 7th period is just a good class anyway, so I was fine. She texted me today and said that something has come up and she needs to come for 1st period. So I started freaking out just slightly, but on the outside, but a lot on the inside. And I texted my mentor teacher and I said, oh my goodness, she's wanting to come tomorrow for 1st period. And my mentor teacher knows that number one, 1st period is where you really have the kinks to work out. Because it's the first time that you're teaching that lesson, if it's a new lesson to you. But that's when she's coming, and I'm just going to have to suck it up. So instead of working the kinks out all day tomorrow in every other class, I'm having to work the kinks out now. So my camera just died. But anyway, what was I even saying? Oh, so she's coming for 1st period, and I've just been kind of scrambling, kind of writing a script out for everything and making sure that I just have all my PowerPoints together, what I'm going to write on the board, because I like to write out the tasks on the board, like task 1, task 2, task 1, 15 minutes, you know, blah, blah, all that. So, but it's going to be okay. My mentor teacher is giving me pep talks. She's texting me. She's telling me to get rest. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up my clothes for tomorrow. I'm going to help Alex get the boy to bed, and then I'm going to go to sleep, and it's going to be okay. So next vlog you see I will tell you how it goes. So anyway, I'm going to end this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Talk to me down in the comments because I would love to know if you're a student teacher, if you're a teacher, if you're thinking about teaching, if you're just watching just because you like somebody rambling about teaching. So anyway, try to be a blessing to someone in their lives today, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.